Is your hair still blue? Not quite as much. It doesn't look as blue in this light.
I had to fix it this morning. You know, it's a girl thing.
Oh, I'll get it. Look it out here. January 14th, it just had this massive ice storm this morning. And now it's snowing. It's going to be rotten for the next however long. Do you know there's a offer on the White's metal detector?
Oh, really?
Yeah, $20. It doesn't work.
Oh.
We have it listed for $50.
Got it for $1.
Got it for $1?
Yeah.
Should we move that? It's in the basement.
Yeah.
Should we move it?
Sure.
All right, I'll go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, show us how that thing works.
I don't know. What do I do with this thing? I guess.
You get all nerdy and do it on the ground.
Do this. I don't know. And then you.
See, Gretchen doesn't think so, but metal detecting is
Ghostbusters.
it's very cool. Look at how old this thing is.
Your ectoplasmic.
Metal detecting is very cool, but this is a super old White's. Okay, so I have a metal detector, I'll admit, and this is a super old White's version. It doesn't work. We listed that in the description. It has a battery issue. You can see right here. It's split, but you pull it out of the bin for what, $1?
Yeah.
And we're gonna go for 20.
White? Is that the
White's?
brand?
Yep.
White's.
They're kind of one of the big players in the market. We'll be able to chuck that thing in like one of those triangular boxes.
Yeah.
Frankenbox it and get it out in like 2 minutes.
Yep.
So we're gonna head up to HQ, and I think you have a surprise, don't you?
Yes, I do.
That cool thing you found yesterday?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you up there.
Here we go. Hello, Cleveland. Hello, Cleveland.
Oh, I made it. Holy crap. Well, good thing it's your birthday tomorrow.
I know, right?
What do you got here?
This is what I tested it yesterday. Oh my gosh! It like,
Sweet.
listen,
It's got the actual music.
it's dreamy.
Oh my gosh, that is so freaking cool.
I was testing it and then I started playing it and then I'm like, oh, can I be
Play.
quiet?
Okay.
All the pressure's on. There's a little pause. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's the actual, it's exactly the same ROM as the one from the arcade. How cool is that? Let me give you a perspective on size.
It doesn't fire fast enough, but I mean,
You have
it's
to
still
hit stuff. If you hit stuff, it'll let you fire right away. That's cool. Can she win? Olds from
Sold.
yesterday.
Yep.
Should be, what, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
This is what's left anyway, because some stuff already went out.
Yeah, we had more that went out yesterday, so
Yeah, it was a little bit slow.
Yeah, there was a puzzle and a couple other things that went out yesterday.
It's early January though, so it's like it's gonna be slow.
Yeah. Okay. First thing I'm gonna go over is it's Rockenbach, and it's like a toy
Here, we'll just get a shot
set.
up here.
I know. Oh, here's the instructions. Here it is. So it's the pump plant. But there we go.
And interesting that didn't sell over Christmas, but it did sell early January.
So I basically, you know, it's in a big box. I'll probably put a liner in there and throw some newspaper on top so it won't totally rattle, but
Get her done.
get her done.
Yeah.
Second things that sold or thing, and actually there's 3 items that sold and all to the same person. So she bought this pattern. I'm assuming it's a female, he or she.
Yeah.
And then this pattern. So they did want to do combined shipping on this. And then I noticed that they also bought this lot of 22, not 23, my bad.
Those are what, like from the 70s?
70s
Patterns
I mean,
made.
McCalls, Vogue,
It's kind of a mixed bag.
Butterick. Butterick, these, Simplicity.
Yeah, there's like
Things
4 or
that.
5 different brands.
McCalls, Simplicity.
And some of them
Vogue.
were cut too. So they weren't all just like pristine in
Yeah,
the
some
wrapper.
of them-
Some have been used.
Yeah, but minimal.
Yeah.
You know, this one was already open.
But she stated that in the listing too.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I laid them all, did front and back of all of them, and then I kind of pulled it out as well. So the really cool thing about these, you know, I found these in the bins, and these actually sell.
Surprise.
I separated these because they go for more money. I believe this between the 2 of these, I think I got like $18 for 2 of these.
That's not bad.
So some of them sell more than others, and I think it obviously depends on what's trending right now. I'm finding too that with all the retro things that are now popular, people are making their own clothes and selling them that way. So
all the
anyway,
vintage stuff.
I just thought it was really cool. And then
What you got down there?
Well, wait, one thing.
Oh.
One
Not
more.
this, not
but
yet?
Wait, there's
Okay.
more. So, like I said, in the listing, I said there was 23, but actually there's 22. So I contacted the buyer and I just said, hey, just so you know, I miscounted.
Oh, I am so
My
sorry.
apologies. I clarified. I said, so all in all, you're going to be getting 24, not 25 in your pattern group. And then I'm gonna send it all together, and then we'll refund her a couple.
Just
few
when
bucks.
I thought you couldn't,
I know I'm not.
you totally redeemed
I
yourself.
know. And she was totally cool with it. Like,
No,
were
that's
totally cool. I'm
nice.
assuming it's a female. They were totally cool about it.
Yeah.
Okay, next thing that sold was oh, crap. I sealed the bag.
What is it?
It's a lot of Barbie clothes. So they're vintage clothes. I'm not gonna open it because it is kind of nicely done here.
Here,
I'm
let's get
sorry.
an idea too.
There's some
Ooh,
hand knitted ones.
So colorful. Those look
Yeah,
amazing
those are
through the
handmade.
plastic.
But there's a market for it. People want them. And they're probably from
Oh, that's
the
the
70s.
second or third lot that you've sold of those
Yep,
clothes too.
this one's from the 70s. It was a patterned blouse and some flare pants and whatever, dresses. But what I'm getting at is there is a market for it. So what I do is if I find them, usually they're in a Ziploc or they're on other dolls, I will just batch them up. And I'll just keep them together, batch them up, and then list them. So, yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully it will pick up this weekend. Okay, so was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Yesterday I wore.
Well, you wore it
this
yesterday.
jacket. Yeah, I
You
found.
can
this
check it on
2 days ago.
Instagram. It's
Yep.
really pretty cool. It's
Yep.
really sharp.
When I purchased it, this is reversible. So when I
Here.
purchased it,
Champion.
Yep.
So spark plugs.
yep, spark plugs.
I think it
or
listed
auto
as-
parts.
Yeah,
Champion auto
either
parts.
way. Well, Champion has an auto store, but the Champion plugs or whatever.
Yeah. So I wore it this side out because I like whatever. I liked it. However, I'm kind of bummed. I didn't notice this. Wah, wah. But it's on the seam. It's not the end of the world. Of course.
So I guess
Yeah.
you're just going to need to
I'll disclose it, of course. And I'm thinking I need you to try it on because I think this is like a men's small, maybe medium.
Back in the day, they wouldn't have made that as a women's jacket.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
guessing.
it's a man's jacket.
Yeah.
But
Look,
that-
if you can fit into it,
Yeah, so I'm just gonna reverse it really quick, and you can tell it's from the 70s.
because here's the
It's
disparity in size. So if you're fitting into it, that's probably a men's small.
Probably.
Because I'm twice as
Well,
big
but
as
it's
you.
kind of big on me, but maybe it is a men's. small.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this is how I found it on the rack, and I literally I stock the racks when they come out. I'm one of those.
Here.
Like if I see a bin come out at Goodwill,
You have to.
I'll like.
That's where the good stuff
briskly-
is.
I'll
No one's seen
briskly
it
walk.
yet. Briskly walk.
Oh, okay, so
Without
I'm
pushing
not gonna
anyone
say
out of the
that.
way.
Okay, so I run. No, I
Do you do any hip checks or elbowing?
not yet.
Yeah.
Never say never.
I did.
So
I did teach her how to hip
That's
check.
how I found it, just like that. So anyway, I thought it was really cool. Just the graphic on it.
The
The back is plain,
The
but
graphic's really cool on this side.
yeah, the arms are really cool. So yeah, so I grabbed this one, and I think I'm gonna list it around 35.
Nice.
Move it. So. All right.
What
the
else?
other thing
What
I
else
found
you got?
Yesterday, I found this is Stan, South Park Stan, 24 inches. I know Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle does sell a little better. He's got
Really?
more value. Yeah.
Probably Cartman too.
This guy, not a ton of value. I think 15 or 20.
All right.
I was just excited to find it.
It's in good shape.
I was living in the moment. Last thing I got
Ooh, this is
was,
cool.
you know how I'm a sucker for toys, and Monsters Inc. Okay, one of my favorite movies ever.
We have a soft spot for that movie.
Yeah, I do. Reminds me of our boy. But this is, the Scare Factory, and I have right now. I think I've got
That's
two
cool.
for
Here,
sure.
can we set it down?
I've got two, if
Okay.
not three, figures
Door
for
on
it.
top. Really?
Yeah.
So
So.
they're the right scale and everything.
Yep. So
There's how much it costs.
yeah, then
$5.99.
I used my coupon. I donated, so we get a 20% off coupon, but I used it from 2020. Anyway, again, this is something that I like to do. It's a lot of messing around, but I enjoy it.
Cool.
So that's why I got it.
I like it.
All right, so I'm just gonna go really quickly through the batch that I'm gonna list today for Barbies.
Barbie batch.
Yeah, the Barbie batch. So
What all
you'll
did you find?
see a ton of variety. Some of these maybe have more value than others. I will need to look some of them up. For example, I believe she's a fashionista. Obviously, you know, the ethnic Barbies tend to be obviously
A little
more
bit more
rare.
rare.
So I'm gonna look all of them up, and by all means, please comment below. This is like my favorite. I just love her hair. Some of the things I do look for though that do stick out, you know, the earrings, for example, articulation, which I'll show you an example of that later. But typically, what I will do with these is I will just, if they're just regular Barbies, this is just your run-of-the-mill Barbie, nothing special. I will lot them all together. And usually I will sell them nude. And what I'll do is sell them nude. And then I will take all of the clothes and then I will put them in a batch of clothes and sell those as a
Which you
lot.
just talked about. You
Yep.
just sold a lot of them.
Yep. So
That's
I
cool.
just sold a lot of that and I'll keep doing it. Easy to find.
What else you got?
I've got
Skipper.
Skipper and Kelly. And I'll try to lot like 6 or 7 together. I think I sold one batch with 8. I've got a cat that I need to research. Meow. These are, I believe this is like a yoga. There's one that I just sold recently that is completely articulated. These are partially articulated. They have bendable knees, but no ankle joint to bend, but elbows and wrists, obviously on all of those. And then these are a great example of articulation. Obviously elbow, wrists, knee, and ankles.
Also full.
Move.
Completely full. And then they
Not
twist.
completely full because her waist doesn't move.
Ooh, okay.
So at any rate, people like to pose these for, especially those that have their own, you know, Instagram accounts or what have you. They will design and do their whole bit with them and pose them.
Cool. Yep.
Lastly, I wanted to show the example of the waist. So she has a twistable waist. And I'm not a specialist, but with
And you are
Ken's,
totally ripped.
I know, right? I know enough to be dangerous. Obviously, this Ken is not as valuable. He's all plastic, no bendable joints, but he has his whole outfit. Plastic hair, obviously.
And then you have to test this guy and figure out what he
Yep,
is. 'Cause
this
he
guy,
makes
I
noise.
don't even know what this guy is. But he has rooted hair, so he makes him more desirable. And then I'll have to test like what he does. But again, he does not bend.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll put what I shoot on Instagram, and hopefully if you guys want to share more information beyond what I just mentioned, let me know, because I'm still learning as I go, which that's the whole point. I love doing it. I love learning. So
Cool.
there you have it.
Thanks.